God's advice today. This message was lovingly prepared to bring peace and guidance to your heart. If it touches you, feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. That way, you'll keep receiving uplifting content. Stay with us until the end. We've prepared something special with great care. Discover something life-changing. In the first comment, I left a special prayer and an opportunity that could open doors you never imagined. God said, "Listen to me until the end, for what I have to tell you can change the direction of your soul." My beloved child, understand this: when you let your guard down, when your spiritual vigilance weakens, invisible breaches open in your spirit. And it is through these cracks that what is not from me tries to enter. The enemy of your soul is cunning. He does not show himself in obvious ways. He hides in sweet words, in seemingly innocent advice, in moments of weariness and distraction. He watches in silence and draws near when you are emotionally fragile. But I, your Father, do not sleep. Are you seeking a deep spiritual transformation in your life and in the lives of those you love? Imagine attracting wealth and abundance in less than a week, while blessings are poured upon you daily. It all begins with a simple 1-minute prayer. To discover how this technique can transform your reality, click the link in the first comment. Every step you take on this journey not only benefits you, but also supports our channel and the dedicated team bringing this valuable content to you. Do not wait any longer to begin this journey of spiritual and material transformation. Click right now to learn more and start your path toward a fuller and more abundant life. I am always ready to renew your strength, restore your faith, and remind you who you are, my precious child, called by name, sheltered under the wings of the Almighty. Do not walk by what you see, but by what you believe. Remember my promise. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? Psalm 27 verse 1. Even when everything seems to be falling apart, even when the pain is great and the darkness seems dense, trust. A battle is being fought in the unseen realm, and I am fighting for you. You have never been, and never will be, alone. Therefore, stand firm. Watch. Pray. Turn to me with all your heart, for whoever remains in me will be strengthened. I am here. I have always been. And I will never leave. Comment, I trust in God, who sees and cares for my heart. My dear child, listen carefully to these words that flow from my heart to yours. Every time you call me, I listen with love. I do not hide from you, nor do I forget your cries, even when everything around you seems silent. I am present, in every tear, in every weary sigh, in every lonely thought you keep deep within your soul. You have never been alone. When your strength fails, mine is made perfect. When your feet stumble, I sustain you. My love for you knows no end, and my faithfulness is the solid rock on which you can rest. I did not promise a life without obstacles, but I promise to be with you every step of the way. Even when the road feels narrow or wrapped in dense shadows, keep holding my hand, for the path I have prepared for you is safe, eternal, and full of purpose. Comment, I trust in God's love, He is my refuge. You don't need to wait for spectacular signs, thunder from the sky, or miracles for all to see in order to believe that I am with you. I speak in silence. I reveal myself in stillness. When the world around you quiets, my voice becomes clear. In the deep silence of your soul, where noise ceases and anxiety rests, I reveal truths that can transform your entire life. It is written, "Be still, and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations, I will be exalted in the earth. Psalm 46 verse 10. This is not just a command, it's an invitation. A call to leave the rush of the world and enter into my presence. Amid the hustle of daily life, I want you to understand that it is in slowing down that you find me most clearly. Comment, in silence, God speaks and my soul understands. Child, listen, many of the answers you seek, many of the directions you long to know, are hidden in the moments you consider too small to matter. When you slow down, when you seek me in prayer, when your heart is at peace, that is the moment I begin to reveal what was once concealed. As it is written, the Lord confides in those who fear him, he makes his covenant known to them. Psalm 25 verse 14. I do not shout. I whisper to your spirit. You need to be attentive to hear me. It is in the details ignored by many that I hide the greatest treasures. What seems like nothing in the eyes of the world is often the setting where I perform the greatest miracles. Trust this time when it seems like nothing is happening. Heaven is moving in your favor, even when you cannot see it. Comment, God works in the unseen, he acts in the silence. Do not let yourself be confused by the rhythms of the world, which glorify haste, noise, display, and immediate results. I am the God of the process, the right time, the quiet growth. It is in patience that your faith matures. It is in listening that your spirit grows stronger. When you surrender to sacred silence, when you allow stillness to enter your being, I can speak to you deeply, without distractions. Many times, I show you hidden dangers and give you silent deliverances that you didn't even notice. The world looks for visible signs, but I manifest myself most intensely in the simplest routines. In the rising of the morning, in the gentle breeze, in a sincere embrace, there I am. Learn to discern my presence even when it is not accompanied by spectacles. Intimacy with me is built in secret. My beloved, I want to lovingly warn you, not everyone around you has a pure heart. Many smile, but behind their smile they hide envy, selfish interest, or the intention to pull you away from me. I see what human eyes cannot see. I know the intentions of the heart. Sometimes I allow certain people to come close so that you may learn to discern by the Spirit and not by appearances. Remember, the enemy also disguises himself as an angel of light. There are sweet words that carry deceit, attractive offers that hide traps. That is why you must listen to my voice before making any decision. I always send signs. I whisper to your spirit when something is not from me. Value this spiritual discernment. It will be your protection. Many times, what seems like an open door is just a distraction pulling you away from your purpose. My child, do not fear if I remove from your life people or situations that seemed good. What you lose in obedience to me is nothing compared to what I will give you in return. Trust me when I close doors, it is because I am about to open others that align with my eternal plans. My will is perfect, even when it's hard to understand. I see tomorrow, next month, and the years ahead. And out of love, I intervene today. Often you don't understand why something didn't work out, why someone walked away, or why what you desired so much didn't come to pass. But in time, you will see, it was deliverance. It was care. It was protection. And you will understand that my hand was guiding you even when you thought you were lost. Did you know there is an effective method to attract greater financial prosperity? This technique can help transform your deepest beliefs and change the way you perceive reality. It was something that greatly impacted my life, and we would like to invite you to learn about this special practice. When we trust that God wants to act in our lives, we gain the courage to ask Him directly. God desires to bless each one of us in a unique and wonderful way. Therefore, it is important to seek His blessings with faith and confidence, believing that He has a special plan for you. If you want to support our work and the team dedicated to bringing content that inspires and transforms, we invite you to check out our product. The link is available in the first comment so that you can discover how this technique can also help on your journey. Your contribution helps us continue sharing messages that make a difference. We are very grateful for your trust and support. Many times, you feel that restlessness in your heart, that silent tightness, a sign that something is not right, even if you cannot understand or explain it. This restlessness is not born of fear or anxiety, but a subtle touch I send to your spirit. It is my warning, my gentle voice calling your attention to what might be coming or to situations that disguise their true intentions. The enemy is cunning, and he hides behind sweet words, charming smiles, and offers that seem too good to be true. He sneaks in quietly, trying to undermine your peace and faith when you are most vulnerable, tired, distracted, or emotionally shaken. But I give you discernment. Ask me for wisdom, and I will pour it out upon you abundantly. For the Lord gives wisdom, from His mouth come knowledge and understanding. Proverbs chapter 2 verse 6. When you stand firm in me, nothing opposing my will can prevail against you. Therefore, stay vigilant. Observe, feel, listen, and trust the signs I send, even when the world tries to convince you otherwise. I am your shield, your fortress, your refuge in the invisible storms. There are moments when you feel a presence you cannot name, a weight on your chest, a vague anguish, a confusion that threatens to paralyze your spirit. These moments do not arise by chance. They are clear signs of the spiritual battle taking place around you, an invisible war that few see but is very real. The spiritual world is active, and the forces of evil move to try to bring you down. But I am the Lord of hosts, and nothing exists greater than my power. With every step you take, I send my angels to guard and protect you. Even though your eyes do not see them, know that the entire heaven moves in your favor, fighting to defend your soul. When this feeling of oppression comes, do not let fear dominate you. Draw near to me, call upon my name, and I will be your protective shield, that wall no evil force can breach. Remember, for he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. Psalm 91 verse 11. You are not alone. I am by your side, fighting battles you do not even see, opening breaches for your victory, even when everything seems lost. Trust me, even when the storm rages fiercely. Never allow despair to find a home in your heart, even when the circumstances around you seem to crush you. Know that your soul is precious to me. There is no value in this world comparable to the price I paid for it. I bought you with the blood of my beloved Son, and I will not let anyone, not even the cruelest enemy, snatch you from my hands. On days when you feel weak, alone, or lost, I do not distance myself, rather, I draw closer still. I walk by your side in every dark valley, every night of loneliness and doubt. If you stumble, I reach out to lift you. If you weep, I wipe your tears. If you are lost, I seek you and bring you back to the path of life. My love for you is unbreakable, indestructible, and eternal. Therefore, even if the whole world seems to conspire against you, do not be discouraged. Stand firm in the certainty that I am your support and your strength. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Psalm 23 verse 4. I am the light that dispels the darkness, the hope that is reborn with each new dawn. Hold my hand tightly and move forward, for there is a divine purpose for your life, and nothing can prevent you from reaching the blessings I have prepared for you. It is time to understand that I am the God who transforms the impossible into reality, who makes a way where there seems to be no path. Remember the times you thought you couldn't make it, that you were at your limit, and yet you prevailed. The doors that closed, the difficulties that seemed insurmountable, none of this was coincidence. I was working behind the scenes of the invisible, connecting paths, closing doors that would harm you, and opening those that will bring you closer to the promises I have for you. I want you to live with eyes of faith, that see beyond the present, that know every struggle, every challenge, has a greater purpose. Do not hold on to appearances or the voices of discouragement. Even when you don't understand the reason for the discomfort, know that I am working. My light goes deep, penetrating the most hidden corners of your being and your environment, bringing to the surface everything that needs to be seen and dealt with. Whatever opposes me tries to hide, because it knows that once exposed, it loses its strength. So, my child, do not fear when everything around you seems strange or confusing. Instead of despairing, remember, I am there, revealing what needs to be revealed to protect you. I see every corner of your heart, I know the thoughts you are trying to organize, and I understand the fears that, many times, you cannot even name. There are invisible pressures, silent battles that seek to weaken your mind and steal your peace, but none of these forces can prevail against the brightness of my light. Often, what you feel as anxiety, insecurity, or anguish is just the attempt of these influences to make you retreat, to prevent you from advancing in the purpose I have for your life. But listen carefully, I will never allow you to face this battle alone. My Spirit remains by your side, strengthening you, giving you discernment and clarity. When you feel that inner discomfort, that sensation that something invisible is trying to affect your emotional state, pause for a moment and talk to me. I will show you the origin of it, I will give you peace, and what was confusion will become direction. My light exposes, cleanses, and protects. It works in your mind, in your home, in your relationships, and even in situations that are yet to come. My child, also know that even in the small details of your day, I am working for your good. That word of encouragement someone says at the right moment, that unexpected hug, that verse that reaches your heart exactly when you need it most, all of this is me, showing you that I am near. I work both in the big things and in the small ones. My action is continuous, even when you don't notice. I take care of you behind the scenes of your life, preparing situations, removing dangers, opening doors, and closing others to protect you. When things seem confusing, when life presents circumstances you don't understand, choose to trust. Your greatest shield against any kind of invisible attack is your trust in me. When you decide, with all your heart, to rest in me, even without understanding everything that's happening, I intensify my protection over you. Your trust is not a vague feeling, it is a real force, a wall of protection that prevents evil from advancing. I know, my child, that many times these hidden pressures attack exactly the points where you feel most fragile. Your insecurities, old fears, wounds that are still healing, all of these become targets for doubt to settle in your heart. But today, I remind you, your strength does not come from your ability to understand everything, but from your decision to trust in me. When you choose to trust, you activate a powerful spiritual barrier around you. Even if the enemy tries to launch invisible arrows, they will have no effect against a heart that remains firm in my presence. Your trust in me closes the doors to fear, anguish, and confusion. Even if you feel that your faith is small, know that it has the power to move obstacles, tear down strongholds, and dismantle traps that were being prepared against you. I see the hidden strategies that were designed to harm you, but none of them will prosper while you remain anchored in me. Do not be led by momentary feelings, nor by circumstances that seem out of your control. Remember that what is hidden from you is completely visible to me. Your part is to trust, even when the fog of doubt tries to surround you. I am the God who sees the end from the beginning, who knows every detail of your journey. My light is greater than any shadow, my love is stronger than any fear, and my presence is the guarantee that you will never be alone. When pressures come, when the attacks are subtle and silent, lift your eyes to me. Declare your trust, even if it's with just a few words. Say, Lord, I trust in you, and watch how I move in your favor. My protection will be like a wall around you, my spirit will be like a shield between you and any evil, and the peace I will give you will be greater than any human understanding. Today, and every day of your life, I assure you, as long as you trust in me, no opposing force will have power to bring you down. My child, understand that many times spiritual opposition does not present itself in obvious ways. It comes disguised as unexplained fatigue, as conflicts that appear out of nowhere, as a sudden sadness that invades your heart, or even as that lack of motivation that arises without any apparent reason. All of these are signs that something greater is happening behind the scenes. As it is written in 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 8, "Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil walks about like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour." That's why today I call you to put on my armor, to strengthen your spirit with prayer, worship, and the reading of my word. I want to give you spiritual discernment. I want to open your eyes so you can see beyond the visible, so you can perceive the subtle attacks of the enemy and know how to position yourself. I do not want you to live in fear, my son. I want you to live with awareness and authority. Remember, you carry my presence within you, and where my light dwells, darkness has no power. When you notice that the atmosphere around you has changed in a strange way, when you feel that weight in the air, or when situations start to spiral out of control without logical explanation, turn your eyes to me. Ask me what is happening. I will answer you. I will show you what is behind it. In John chapter 8 verse 12, I said, "I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life." This is the light I want to pour over you now, illuminating every corner of your soul and revealing everything that needs to be addressed, healed, and spiritually closed. Beloved son, understand that many of the most intense battles happen precisely in the invisible realm. Spiritual battles are not always accompanied by clear signs. That's why I've been giving you small warnings, gentle nudges in your spirit, discomforts that you feel but cannot explain. Do not ignore these perceptions. They are signs that I am calling you to prayer, to intercession, to vigilance. When a pointless argument arises, when doors that were once open start closing, when you feel a heaviness in the environment or a sadness with no apparent root, know this: it's time to take a spiritual stand. Don't look only at natural facts. Ask me for discernment, and I will give it to you. As it is written in James chapter 1 verse 5, "If any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask of God, who gives to all liberally and without reproach, and it will be given to him." My dear son, I have sent my angels to guard you. You have never been alone, not for a single second. Even in the moments when you thought you were walking alone, I was beside you. Every step you take is watched, every tear you shed is collected, every sigh you release is heard by me. Do not let the feeling of abandonment deceive you. You are protected, guarded, and loved. The battles you face are not greater than my power. My word in Psalm 91 verse 11 says, "For he shall give his angels charge over you, to keep you in all your ways." So, even when you don't see it, there is a heavenly guard actively working on your behalf. That's why today I invite you to remain alert, but without fear. Stay attentive to the signs, listen to the whispers of my spirit, pay attention to the sudden changes in the spiritual atmosphere around you. When you notice that something is out of place, call on me in prayer, declare my word aloud, close the gaps with worship, repentance, and obedience. I am your shield, your fortress, your safe place. No weapon formed against you shall prosper as long as you remain in me. Trust in my protection, trust in my guidance. I am clearing the ground of your life, showing you the areas that need adjustments, strengthening your spiritual walls so you may live in safety. With love, God. I hope this message has been an inspiration to you. If it touched your heart, write Amen in the comments and share it with someone who also needs to hear this word. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and a suggestion to strengthen your spiritual journey. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive more inspiring content like this. See you tomorrow.